Did you do anything to try to ascertain approximately how much time it would have taken him to go to these locations from his home at 47 Summer Street?
Yes, I mapped it on the Maps application on my iPhone.
Now, do you recall when you did that?
I don't.
When you did this mapping of the locations, did it give you approximate distances and times between the locations?
Yes.
And fair to say, not knowing exactly when it occurred doesn't account for the time Patrick would have been there or any traffic or accidents or anything like that.
Correct.
Right? But as far as you could tell, you were just looking for approximate time frames.
Yes, a general idea.
Okay. Now, as part of this investigation, you also were involved in some interviews with potential witnesses.
Yes.
Is that fair to say? Including Paula Musgrove.
Yes.
And who's Paula Musgrove?
The defendant's mother.
Okay. And you also spoke to a former nanny of the Clancys named Elaine Flaherty.
Yes.
As well as the employees from CVS, Angela Krause, and Soraya Sweeney.
Yes.
Did you also, or were you also present in follow-up interviews with all of the first responders to the home in Duxbury on January 24th?
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
So that would have been a majority of the paramedics/firefighters from the different towns?
Yes.
On June 12th of 2023, did you apply for and receive a search warrant for 47 Summer Street?
Yes.
And why did you ask for a search warrant then, in June of 2023?
We were reviewing photos, crime scene photos, and someone noticed that there was potentially blood stains on the outside of the house that we had not swabbed.
So to your knowledge, on the date of the incident on January 24th, the stains on the outside of the house were not swabbed and collected by the crime lab, right?
Correct.
Did you have further conversations with forensic scientists at the crime lab to determine the viability of obtaining additional swabs all those months later?
At this point, it's hearsay and it's already been cross-examined about.
Allow that, the question just yes or no. Did you speak to somebody, not the answer?
So did you speak to somebody at the crime lab about the possibility of obtaining some biological substances from the home?
Yes.
And as a result of your conversations, did you then apply and were granted a search warrant?
Yes.
So subsequently, some swabs and shingles were collected from the home at 47 Summer Street?
Correct.
And were you present when that was done?
I was.
On May 15th, 2024, did you have the occasion to go to the Tewksbury State Hospital?
Yes.
And what was the purpose of going there?
To collect DNA from the defendant.
And is there a particular procedure that you, as an investigator, use in order to collect a DNA sample from somebody?
Yeah, we use a DNA collection kit. It has a foam swab that you use to swab the inside of a person's mouth to collect saliva. That's then transferred to a collection card. We let it dry, then seal the kit.
So the swab kind of looks like a lollipop.
Yes.
With a foam and.
Yes.
And you're trained on how to swab the inside of a person's cheek on both sides in order to obtain an adequate sample?
Yes.
And you did that in this case?
I did.
Who did you collect the sample from?
The defendant.
And that would be Lindsay Clancy?
Correct.
Were other people present when you did this?
Yes.
Who were they?
Sergeant Josh McCalligan, DPH Police Chief Michael Riggs, and Attorney Reddington.
What did you do with the sample that was collected from the defendant on May 15th, 2024 at the Tewksbury State Hospital?
It was placed in a temporary evidence at the DA's office.
Was that sample then later transported to the State Police Crime Lab?
Yes.
Now, another thing that you did in this investigation sometime later was seek search warrants to Facebook, or what's known as Meta, correct?
Correct.
As well as a particular Facebook group called Attachment Parenting for Littles.
Correct.
As a result of that warrant, did you receive data back from Facebook?
I did.
And were you able to confirm a Facebook page in the name of Lindsay Marie Clancy?
Yes.
Were you also able to confirm that there's a particular post by the person named Lindsay Marie Clancy, or the Facebook page Lindsay Marie Clancy, on May 5th, 2021, to the Attachment Parenting for Littles group?
Yes.
I'm just going to approach. May?
You may.
I have no problem with the foundation.
No objection? Okay.
I'm just going to show you a document. Is that familiar to you?
Yes.
And is this the Facebook post posted by Lindsay Marie Clancy on 5/8/2021?
It is.
I'll move to admit this as an exhibit.
No objection? That may be admitted.
Sergeant Cacchio, just showing you what's now been marked as Exhibit 217 on the screen. Is that a Facebook post from the Attachment Parenting for Littles Facebook group?
Yes,
And through the information you received from the search warrant return, you were able to locate the content of this post in the records for the Attachment Parenting for Littles and confirm that it also appeared to be authored by Lindsay Marie Clancy, correct?
correct.
Or by the Facebook page of Lindsay Marie Clancy.
Yes,
And fair to say it reads, "Hello, lovely parents. I'm looking for some advice, solidarity, ideas, something, anything. I'm truly finding my 19-month-old to be the most difficult human I've ever encountered. I mean that with all love in my heart, but I honestly cannot make it through a day without getting so frustrated with him. He's not my first child, so not to compare, because I know that every child is different, but just for background, this isn't my first rodeo. Every single thing with him is a battle, and it has been this way for a while, since he was maybe 8 months old. I really try to pick my battles and only do what's completely necessary, but I mean everything, getting out of his crib in the morning and going downstairs, changing his diaper, getting him dressed, getting him in his seat to eat, getting him in the car seat, getting him out of the car seat, putting on his jacket and shoes to go outside, having him come inside when it's time, going to sleep for his nap, and at night, he fights me every step of the way with all these normal daily activities. It constantly feels like I have to force him to do these things, which feels so wrong, but he is always fighting me and crying about doing these very normal things." You recall seeing that message in the records.
I do.
And fair to say there was some comments to the records and also an acknowledgement by the person with the Facebook page, Lindsay Marie Clancy, thanking the contributors for their advice.
Yes.
I have no further questions.
Mr. Reddington.
Good afternoon, sir.
So this would be Exhibit 217, which is the Parenting for Littles post by Lindsay, correct?
Correct.
And this was back in May of 2021?
Yes,
And she was talking about her son, who at the time was 19 months old?
that's correct.
Now, as a state police officer, you know how to investigate things, right?
Yes,
You guys must have turned things inside out to find out if Lindsay Clancy was ever abusive to her son Dawson, right?
that's correct.
Found nothing, did you?
No.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Anything on that?
No, thank you.
Thank you, sir. You may step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.